You're my friend now.
This book is great. But basically, Iris still keeps sending him messages like, girly pop, I probably would have stopped after that. Hello. If you guys don't know who I am, hi. Hello. My name is Esme. I go by Esme IRL, and this is my booktube channel. And I really hope you guys enjoy this day today. So let me not carry on and let me tell you what today's video is going to be about.
You're my friend now.
If you guys don't know, it is exactly dun, 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 dun. It is 2 days away from Christmas Eve. See? Ta-da, I'm not lying if it'll focus. 2 days away from Christmas Eve, and I am so excited. I'm also a little sad that the year is coming to an end, so I thought I would tell you guys what are my top 5 favorite books of this year. So if you guys don't know, I started my reading journey in the 16th of May of 2023. So this year, or was it the 18th? It was either the 16th, the 18th, or the 20th. Editing Esme, can you tell me what day it is? Because I'm not exactly sure what day it is. But yeah, so I'm fairly new to my reading journey. Like the last time I read a book was in high school, which was almost 5 years ago now.
Oh my god, I'm old.
I'm old, but yeah, it was almost 5 years ago, and so, you know, I'm kind of oldish to reading, or like newish to reading still. But the book that first brought me back into reading was actually a romance book. So if you guys don't know, I am a romance girly at heart, but I've been dipping my toes into fantasy, and so a great way that I've been doing that is romantasy. But this book is just specifically more romance. So the first book that I read was called Ramon and Jula by Alana Quintanilla Albertson. Basically, it's kind of like a play on Romeo and Juliet, where Juliet's from this old family who the mother used to date the father of Ramon, and then all of a sudden, the taco recipe that the mom used to use was suddenly stolen, and then the father of Ramon, which is Romeo, used it to build his empire. So fast forward, I think it's like 30 years in the future, or 40. Either way, they have kids already. You know, the mom's moved on, she's remarried, she has a daughter named Julieta, who they own their own taco business. And so I think they sell fish tacos, and the father basically is like Taco Bell now. Like the taco recipe he once used to build his empire is no more. Like hasta la vista recipe, like we don't need you anymore, we're gonna build our own empire. So basically they build their own empire. He's like the rich boy, but he's also like, I don't want to be a rich boy, or like I want to find someone who will love me for me, like someone who doesn't want my money. Cause like he said that how he was dating like a bunch of girls and they all just wanted to get with him for his money, and so he wanted to find someone real. And on the Day of the Dead, he meets Juliet. Also, don't worry, these are not spoilers. It is on the back. Basically, they meet at this party, and bada bing bada boom. Next thing you know, Ramon's in love with Juliet. But I love this. It's based on like Hispanic culture, and oh my god, if you guys don't know, I'm Mexican American, so I really love that they included a book that has like Spanish culture. And the other day I saw this at the Ripped Bodice, and I was so happy. Like, I want to get more books by her. But yeah, book number 1, that is my all-time favorite of 2023, Ramon and Julieta. My second book was actually part of the first series I ever read. So if you guys don't know, I did a reading called I Read the Twisted series for a week, and this is book number 2 called Twisted Games, and it follows around...
What's your name? Alex? Anna?
Either ways, it follows around the best friend of the main character of Twisted Love. This one is based off of a friend called Bridget, who originally was not in line for the throne, but then her brother abdicates to marry his fiance, and where they live, basically, you cannot marry anyone who's not royalty, and so he abdicates the throne, and then Bridget, next thing she knows, oh, she's in line for the throne. She's never, mind you, she's never practiced for the throne. She's never even remotely wanted this in her interests. And she was this close to abdicating, but then she realized she can't do that because, you know, the brother already abdicated. So, you know, like, oh my god, I can't abdicate anymore. Like, I can't put my realm to this place. And so she has a bodyguard named Rice, who, oh my god, he's my favorite from all the boys, from all the girly girls, you know, from all the girly girls, his husbands / boyfriends. Rice is my favorite. Basically, it's I want to say it's a slow burn princess / body romance, or not body romance, sorry, bodyguard. And basically, it's basically just her trying to practice to become a queen while still being a princess, while also not trying to fall in love with her bodyguard. But yeah, that's book number 2, Twisted Games of 2023. And now my third book is actually the sequel to a series called Once Upon a Broken Heart, which is apparently supposed to come after Caraval. I didn't know that, so I read Once Upon a Broken Heart first, and I have not read Caraval. So, but But yeah, my third favorite book is called The Ballad of Never After, which actually follows after the first series. So I'm not going to tell you guys much of a summary about this book because it'll spoil the first one. But just know when they say that sometimes the sequel book is better than the first book, they mean it. This book, mwah, I love you so much. But I haven't finished A Curse of True Love, so I can't really say if I love this book more than the third one. But I've been hearing mixed reviews about that book, so I'm kind of scared to read it. And I don't want to end this journey that I've been, like, granted I've only been on the journey for like 3 months, but like, you know, I don't want it to end. Like, I'm so attached to Jack and Evangeline that I'm just like, I don't want you guys to leave me. Like, I need you guys here with me. But yeah, The Ballad of Never After. Trust me, if you stick with Once Upon a Broken Heart and you get to The Ballad of Never After, you will thank me. This book is great. So, keeping up in theme with twisted games, I have another book called King of Greed, which is the third book in the King of Sin series by Ana Huang. This book, I could not put down. The moment I got it in the mail, up until nighttime, I just, you know, I had to read it. It's about like a second chance romance. Basically, it follows along a powerful King of Wall Street couple called Dominic Davenport and his wife, Alessandra. Basically, they've been married for 10 years, and the next thing Alessandra knows, Dominic misses their 10th anniversary, and you know what? She decides enough is enough. I'm tired of dealing with putting myself second and putting you first. Like, it may have worked in the first few years that I've known you, but now I'm gonna focus on me. So, you know what? She decides, you know what? I'm tired of you. We're divorcing. Do not talk to me. Do not contact me. I want to grow by my own ways. I want to focus on me. I want to find the Alessandra I was before I met you, Dominic. Basically, it's a second chance romance. There's groveling in here, which I absolutely love. This is the first book I read that includes groveling, and I'm like, get it, queen. Get it, queen. Get it, queen. But yeah, my fourth book of 2023. Okay, sorry, technical difficulties. My camera died all of a sudden. I don't know why, if I was charging it before I started filming, but you know what? It's fine. So, I thought I would tell you guys my all-time favorite book of the year. You know, this is the book that I live, breathe, and eat. Like, it's been on my mind ever since I read it in August. It is the one book I always recommend to friends whenever they're like, hey, do you have like a romance book or / fantasy book that you want to recommend to me? And I'm like, I can do you one better. I'll give you a romantasy book. And you know what? Every single person who's read the book, they say that they love it so much, and I'm just like, oh my god, stop. I'm glad you took my recommendation, but I'm even more glad that you liked it. So, if you guys didn't already, you know, get the drill, the book that I'm talking about is Divine Rivals. Now, this is the Spanish version, Rivales Divinos, because tell me why the English version looks like this, and then the Spanish version looked like this. Like, hello? I feel like I was robbed. Like, this version is so pretty. So, like, now whenever I want to, like, show Divine Rivals, I'm going to use the Spanish version because she's so pretty. I haven't even taken off the dust jacket, which, oh my god, it does. That's how you guys can tell I have this book as decor. Tell me why. It's paperback, right? But it feels like a hardback book. But yeah, Divine Rivals has been my all-time favorite book of the year. Like, it basically follows around these pair of writers who go by the name of Iris and Roman. Roman and Iris have some sort of like work enemies situationship. But basically, Iris and Roman are competing to get the same job. Iris has a brother who went into this war that apparently these two gods named Daiquiri and I forgot the other one. But basically, it's a war between these two gods. And so Iris, after something happens to her, she's like, you know what? I don't want your position, Roman. You can have it. You know what? I'll gladly give it to you. Like, you can take it from me. I'm gonna go off into this war and I'm gonna talk all about the truth, not by Daiquiri, but the other one. I just can't remember her name. But she decides, you know what, I'm gonna do more for this war just because, you know, I haven't heard from my brother, and so, like, I want to find out what's happening to him. And so she takes off this job from the Oath Gazette. She goes off into the war, and then next thing you know, Roman's following after her. And I'm like, I want a guy like Roman. Like, I want a guy that will come into a battle war for me, and like, chef's kiss. But basically, Iris and Roman have like these sets of, what are they called? Like, the little clicky clackies, like, they call typewriters. There we go. They both have the same pair of typewriters where if they send messages back to each other, the other person gets it, but they didn't know this. So like, Iris doesn't know that her letters are going to Roman, and then she thinks that they're going to her brothers. All of a sudden, Roman writes back, hey, this ain't your brother. So like, stop sending me messages. But basically, Iris still keeps sending him messages. Like, girly pop, I probably would have stopped after that. But yeah, she keeps sending him messages, and then that's all I'm gonna say. But I love this book so much. Like, oh, I'm so excited. The sequel comes out on Tuesday. I already pre-ordered it. Like, I'm so happy. I need to know what happened. So the author said that this is just a duology. So I read half the story already, right? And so I don't know if I'm ready to read the other half of Ruthless Vows. Like, I feel like that story is gonna kill me. And it's gonna put me in a major book slump. But like, I need to read it. Like, it ended off on such a way that I need to know what happens. Like, this author, Rebecca Ross, really knew how to catch on my heartstrings. But yeah, those were my top 5 books for 2023. So ta-da! If you guys, hold up, let me fix this so that way you guys can see it a little bit better. But you, ta-da! These are my top favorite books of 2023. But yeah, these were my top 5 favorite books of 2023. Let me know down in the comments below, what was your guys' favorite book of 2023? And if there's any book you're excited for 2024. I'm excited to read, what's it called? I think it's called like Bride by Ali Hazelwood and King of Sloth by Ana Huang. So here it is, look. Bride by Ali Hazelwood and King of Sloth by Ana Huang. Ana Huang is the one author I will buy whatever book they release. Like, I'm surprised I haven't bought her first series. But yeah, let me know down below what book you guys are excited for. And if you got all the way to the end of this video, type a heart emoji, because why not? You know, hearts, I love hearts. But yeah, I'll see you guys again in the next video. I believe you guys will be seeing these on Christmas Day as well. So have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and I'll see you guys again in the next one. Bye, besties!
You'll find the beauty goes much deeper once you get to meet her.